Hello, good morning. Thanks for joining us for our service this morning. My name is Matt Kearns. If you don't know me, I'm our youth director, and I'm going to take a few moments this morning to talk to you about an incredible trip we got to take just 2 weeks ago. We took a trip down to Tennessee. It's myself, a couple of youth leaders, and 10 of our students, 10 of our teenagers, middle and high school students. We went to a place called Camp Livingstones. It's a camp in Englewood, Tennessee, which is about halfway between Knoxville and Chattanooga, if you know where that area is. Definitely out in the mountains, so it was a lot of fun. We had a great time. We spent a week there. We were immersed in the Christian culture, surrounded by Christians from different places. We had churches joining us from Tennessee, Texas, and Florida. About 75, 80 students all together. It was just a great time, but we had some impactful moments. And I want to share a couple of those with you. What I want to start out with is telling you a little bit about our week and how it works. We take students down and they get greeted by their counselors. These are college-age kids who look after them, and they take them under their wing and they pour into them a crazy amount throughout this week. And me as a leader, I get to sit by and watch and also see just these kids growing in their faith, learning more about it, and really building that relationship with Jesus, which is really incredible to see. So their kids, each day, they wake up, they get breakfast, and then they have to go out and spend some time with God. They take a Bible, and they've got some questions, and so they're going through, this week they were going through Ephesians quite a bit, and just taking time out in God's wonderful creation in the mountains of Tennessee, taking some time, half hour, maybe 45 minutes, to pray, to read, and to really think about the passage that they've been diving into. And then they go throughout their day, and they do different activities. It might be a high ropes course, it could be archery, it could be zip lining, whatever it is. And all through it, their counselors who are leading these activities are pointing them back to the faith through these different activities. So a little bit of a debrief time after the activity. Really cool. A lot of discipleship going on throughout this time. And then in the evening, as we progress, we come together for chapel, and usually is worship time followed by a message and personal testimony from one of their college counselors. And this would happen every day. So they were hearing 4, 5, 6 testimonies throughout the week, several messages, worshiping alongside others. It was literally incredible. And our peak moment, the one that I absolutely loved, and I'm going to share a little bit about with you right now, was our Thursday experience. Kids all packed onto the bus, and we drove up a mountain called Buck Bald. And at the top of this mountain, we come together for the evening. The kids do some silly videos, they hang out with their friends, they talk, and then we get a worship night. I don't know if you can imagine this, but these kids are sitting on top of the mountain. They're looking over God's creation. They can see the hills and the mountains from Tennessee to Georgia to North Carolina. The sun is setting. I mean, God is just painting this amazing picture. And as they're doing it, we have this incredible night of worship, where kids are just singing with their hearts. They are praising and worshiping the Lord. And at the end of this night, as we're wrapping up our worship time, I've got a couple of girls and a couple of counselors that come up and approach me. And the thing I really do this trip for is these moments where a student can come to me and look at me and say, tonight, I'm giving my life to Jesus. And that's what these trips are really about. It was crazy. We had 4 students out of our 10 come up to me throughout the week, several of them on Buck Bald, and declare that they wanted to give their life to Jesus. They were going to start living in a different way, that they truly want to be born again. And our trip home in our van, our kids are all gathered together, and one of them starts asking about, could we do a baptism? Of course, I'm excited, like yes. And so I'm hoping in these next couple of weeks, we're going to set aside some time, one of our services, where several of our students who attended this trip, they want to come and get baptized together, which I think is going to be an incredible experience. But I personally want to say a thank you to everyone who has supported us, whether you've prayed for us, whether you've done one of our donation areas like our coffee or donuts or any of the other fundraisers we've done, if you've helped scholarship any one of our students to go along these trips. I just want you to know that all of it is impactful, all of it is meaningful, and all of it is helping to get these kids in a right relationship with God, in this personal relationship where they can call Jesus Lord. But I just want to again say thank you so much for your love and your support, and for allowing us to do trips like these where kids can come to know Jesus. Thank you.